Hi everyone, I am creating a video for Valentine's Day. I'm going to make a bunch of cards and I've created a PDF which I'll have on my blog for a free download, and it's kind of, it's like digital stamps. It's a bunch of sayings that are to do with Valentine's Day, and I'm going to do cards. There's 22 sayings. I'm going to do a card for each of these, so 22 cards, but for the video I'm just going to do maybe 4 or 5 cards just to show you some ideas, but I will have pictures of all the cards I create on my blog after I'm finished my video. If you want this, you can go on my blog. It's a free download and it will be a PDF, so you'll get to keep all the different fonts. And I guess we'll get started here and start making some cute Valentine's Day cards. Alright, so I have all my little Valentine's quotes cut out, and some of them I left long because I will custom cut the edges as I'm making them, but some I did pretty close. So I'm just going to choose 5 of these, and then we're going to do 5 cards to go with that. So I'm going to do Berry Sweet. I think I'll do Cutie Pie. You're Dynamite. I'll do Have a Monster-Sized Valentine's Day. And there's another one I'm looking for here. I'm Nuts and Bolts About You. So I have my 5 chosen, and I have them right there. So I'm going to do 5 cards that go along with this. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is this one, Your Dynamite. So I have, it's from Create a Critter, and I have my dinosaurs laid out, and I'm going to go and make my cut. So I'm going to go to the little cut here. I'll use my stylus. Cut. Okay. And then we'll see how it cuts. I'm using bright colors for this one. It's a good one for a boy card, and I'm only doing 2 of the 4 layers as well. I'm using a red base, and then the dinosaur will be blue, and then the accents will be green. Okay, so I'm going to start putting my card together. I have my 2-way glue from Stampin' Up, and I'm just going to that around my dinosaur, and I'm going to place them up in the corner here. Then I'm going to take the layer and the 2-way glue and stick the layer on there. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is the one for Cutie Pie, and I'm doing the little pie from Simply Charmed, and it's pretty cute, so it goes well with the card. And I just wanted to show you how I load my paper on my mat when I'm using my Gypsy, because when you're using your Gypsy, you can lay out your images. I'll show you right here. You can lay out your images exactly where you want them to be to fit where your paper is. So I just have to press cut, and all my layers will be cut at one time. So we're going to assemble our Cutie Pie card, and I'm going to use ribbon this time to dress up the card. So what I have is 2 pieces of blue ribbon that coordinate, and I'm just going to tie a knot in the ribbon. So I have a little fancy knot there, and I'm going to take my designer paper, and I got this from Stampin' Up a couple years ago, and it just looks cute because it's cherries. So, and I'm going to do a little trick, and rather than wrapping the ribbon all around and tying a knot, I'm just going to take these edges now and tape them down so it looks like it's been wrapped all the way around. So I just used some double-sided tape, and you can put it all the way along the sides of the card because we're going to adhere it to the card right away as well. So I have it here, and I'm going to do the knot a little bit to the side and just stick it down on the back side with the tape. So that's just a simple way to dress it up, and now we're going to add it to our card. And I'm just going to move it down a little bit. And I can take some glue dots or something and tack this down, and I'll do that later. Now let's put our pie together. So I'm going to take my two-way glue pen and put all my layers together. And actually I think I'm supposed to do the pie plate first. Okay, so my pie is all together now. I got to put the cherry on top. And stick that down, and then the little rosy cheeks. As you can see, the face doesn't really show up very well, so I could have poked my holes through like I did with my dinosaur, but I'm just going to take a black Sharpie, or if you have little pens, scrapbooking pens or whatever. My next one, I'm going to be using this strawberry from Simply Charmed, and I'm going to be using the Berry Sweet quote. So I have my shapes all aligned on my gypsy, all my layers, and again I'm doing 3 of the 4 layers. I'm skipping the background one, and I have my paper loaded, so I'm going to go ahead and cut, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm going to adhere everything to my card. So I have some designer paper that has strawberries on that I've used before, and actually I've used it with the same strawberry. And I'm just going to use some double-sided tape and stick it down. So I'm just going to center it on my card. I'm not doing a very good job of centering, but there you go. And I'm going to use my two-way glue again and put my card together. Okay, and last I have my little cheeks.
Cheeks?
Cheeks.
Okay.
Okay.
No, cheese. Okay.
And then, oops. Stick it right there. Okay, so I have my paper loaded for my robot, and I have my layout of all my layers, and I'm going to go to cut. Okay, so we're going to cut and see how it turns out. Okay, so I have all my layers, and I'm going to assemble my card. So again, I'm going to use my two-way glue. Okay, so I have this funky ribbon and this little paper clip that I got from a Stampin' Up! Hodgepodge set. And this is the embellishment kit, and it's like a pewter set. So I'm going to weave my ribbon through this little funky paper clip and see how I can get it to look. Okay, so I have all my monster layers done, and I am going to use my two-way glue pen again and put my card together.